Yeah, it doesn't have to be too flash, fellas. So there you go, we got ourselves chalk, good layer of sand. So the sand is slightly, it looks like twice the thickness of it. And then we got the Innis Paper Cellulose. Yeah, doesn't have to be too flash, fellas. Now you can either use a single brick and cut your bricks to size or something. It's probably not going to fit there, so if you got it that way, put it this way, and then you can either put your block on there if you want there, or you can have it down and have a single brick, you know, if you want. Take this out, though that's quite stable, and of course being a wet brick in the water, it will maintain the, it works both ways, fellas. You know, remember the old greenhouse? For every ton you kept the sunset temperature by an hour, so you had 5 tons in your greenhouse of milk bottles. You'd keep the sunset temperature, the temperature that your greenhouse was at sunset, for another 5 hours. So say the sun went down at 9:15, and the temperature at 9:15 was 26 degrees, or so, something like that, because it was in the summer. Your greenhouse, it's not a very good comparison, because it normally sits on 26 overnight anyway during the summer, but so you can either do that and have it up there like that, and we might do that so we don't have to worry about doing a bloody hole or slot. We just put it right up to the thing, and here we go. So we put the water, of course now I won't have enough water because I was expecting to do that brick over there. I'm going to have to fill this up, fellas, I reckon. It's not going to get there. So if you've got any holes like I had there, see that hole there? Do the old, from both sides, and then it just seals. It seals like magic. Go for the blue tack, don't go for the Yoo-Hoo. Yoo-Hoo's not as good as blue tack. I've tested it over many years. It may be cheaper, but it's not as good. Sometimes in life, the simple things are sometimes often the best. Yeah, sometimes often. It always tickles old Ernie, that was. So, yeah. And after this, I'll water the other thing in and set up my own personal experiment to see if I get some fizzing or buzzing or something in there. I reckon we're one step closer to getting blue fly trap, but we'll see. I'll tell you on the other side, probably tomorrow or the next day, did we get fizzing? If we got fizzing, I'm on a new pathway to a blue fly trap, fellas. As I said, I've gone back to a lot of photographs and I said, oh, did that right? No, that's wrong. Misconception. Everyone's, you might want to put a tile under there to get it perfectly. Put a tile under there and lift that up. Do that tonight if you want, but you just want to keep that top bit just like that, and then it will go up there, keep the chalk wet, the sand all wet, and hopefully in about, I don't know, a week and a half to 2 weeks time, we should get that look in the cellulose. But then driven by the down there to the JPEGs on the Facebook page, I suppose. Driven by the chalk, it's like a battery. We may actually get some cyanophyta growing through and on the surface there, and then I'll take a liver walk. I think I've got the occasional liver walk around here somewhere. Yeah, somewhere down here. 1 or 2 in here or something. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Look at that one. I'll take you down. Look at that, fellas. That's a nice one, that one. If it's focusing in on it. I don't know, we've got others there. Yeah, some on the side there, but enough to start things off, because I have actually got a liverwort actually in here on there. See that? It's starting to take off there. And the sour there is still alive. But this is a liverwort growing in almost full sunlight. When the sun goes onto there, it's it's pure Aussie sun, fellas. So as I said, I think there's more to the growing liverworts than I think it's this. They're opportunists for nitrates. Basically, you can cut it, get right down to that simple, and now we're going to test it. So using the chalk, we're going to generate a nitrate zone in the soil. by fixing nitrogen from there. So in other words, instead of the nitrogen being fixed in the chalk, we've now separated out the electrochemical reaction, so that instead of being fixed down there, it's now going to be fixed in a zone up there. That's chemistry for you. That's the power of hydrogen. pH. And I think we'll call this OOM pH, because it's the oomph that will get the CPU revolution going, I think. Okay, see ya. Over and out. I think I need a nice cup of coffee and a good lie down, but anyway, rather than a Beck's. But yep, it's clean up time, I think, as per usual. Okay, over and out. See ya.